Hey, my true tellers, how are you doing? Welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Yes, indeed. How are you guys doing? Look, I came in late trying to download some stuff, but I think I got it all together. But, guys, yes, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Guys, I got some stuff that I want to go ahead and talk about when it comes to this reality show, Love and Marriage in Huntsville, which I promise you guys, I promise you that I'm going to start elevating myself, getting into other stuff because man, God been dealing with me when it comes to dreams. And when I be calling this right here, I mean, like I said, 99%, I be calling it. It be on the money, but I truly believe, this is the time, where I know that when I call this right here, these reality shows, the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, that the most high God is going to go ahead and elevate me. So if you know anyone, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my thumbnail, people that is like-minded, people that's into their spirituality. I'm not looking for any religious folks. I don't want to talk to any religious folks, but I would like to collab with people that has an open mind, and also people that likes to do a lot of research, because I love to do a lot of research. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my community tab, because some things, especially when it comes to all the stuff that we see out there. I mean, I've been just having dreams. God been showing it to me. I mean, and oh my God, it's a lot. It's a lot. I see my girls in the house checking your boo. Thank you for coming in, checking your boo. My God. Thank you very much. She says, "What's up, chat and unapologetic real talk? Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. Hashtag unapologetic real talk." Thank you very much, checking your booth. Thank you very, very much. Like I said, honey, when you want to know who they are, especially when you in the fire, they are right there in the fire with you. And one thing that I know when it comes to checking your boo, okay, she was in the fire with me, okay. But as you can see right here, when it comes to these reality shows, I want to go ahead and talk about this right here, man. I saw some things. I saw some things related to this right here. And I promise you, watch and see, guys, I'm going to start calling it back. Every time when I say something, I mean, you can go ahead and take it to the bank. And I'm going to, when I come on live, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go back to some of my previous lives, because it's uncut, unedited, unfiltered. I don't do anything to it. I just come on live, and once I get off, that's it. I don't do no editing or anything. Maybe now and then I might tweet a little bit, but that's about it. But it's very, very seldomly. But sorry for not coming on and camera up, because I truly believe, especially when I come live, I think that, everyone should camera up, especially when you want to talk smack behind the computer. Okay. If you go talk smack behind the computer, at least show yourself. Okay. But as you can see right here, I'm still combing through all this right here. And like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, I take the foolish things to conform the wise. Most of all this stuff right here, you could see straight through it. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk about it, because I've been saying it from day one, all this stuff right here. But what's very strange is that, which I promise you guys, once I get off of my live, I shut this computer down and I don't even think about no Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I promise you, I might, visit, maybe, like I told you, I like Michelle, straight from the A. I like to watch her now and then. And also, I think Tasha K now and then, but I really like to read. I love to read. And I love to do a lot of research about things that is really going on when it comes to real life issues, man. I've been seeing some stuff, I promise you. I'm gonna post a little bit of some of the little dreams that I've been having. I'm gonna put it on my community tab. But like I said, it's not going to get better. If anything, it's going to get worse. I see Checking Your Boots say, "Congratulations on your last video reel. It was a great marketing strategy to showcase your great market." Wait, let me read it again. Sorry about that. She says, "Congratulations on your last video reel. It was a great marketing strategy to showcase your video for today. Stimulatively It was creative in summary from hashtag good formula. Salute hashtag unapologetic real talk. You liked it? Okay. Well, if you liked, I'm gonna continue doing some little summaries. Like I say, when it comes to this AI, man, AI is, whether we read it or not, this is here, this is the future. And it's the lower part of the fruit. And when I say it's the lower part of the fruit, it's that it's going to farm, but it won't prosper. But it's here. It's just like computers. It's here. This is the age of information. It's nothing that we can do about it. But like I said, we just have to know exactly how to use it for our good and not against us, which that's exactly what they're doing. But guys, I got some stuff that I want to go ahead and talk about. Yeah, Michelle Brown. Yeah, straight from yes, make sure you go ahead and check out Michelle Brown. Yes, she's cool people. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. But guys, I was, looking, when I came on for any notification to see, if anybody got any thumbnail talking about Letitia, Scott, and Marcel. I didn't see anything. Let me know if you saw anything or you heard any other bloggers talking about Letitia. I mean, it's like people they pick and choose what they want to go ahead and talk about, and that's not a good blogger. These people are nothing but trolls. Because if you call yourself a blogger, you're going to talk about people that you like, people that you don't like, but people, they only blog of, just to, keep followers or, just to be a people pleaser. But I'm not a people pleaser. I don't know why. And I'm going to go ahead and make a thumbnail why you didn't see any bloggers out there, making videos. I'm talking about the T squads. I'm not talking about the millimeters. I'm talking about the ones that call themselves a T squad. Why you don't see anyone even touching the stuff that Tisha did? Tell me why. I'll wait. Let me know why. Because like I said there and say, these people are trolls. They are no different than the millimeters. Like I said, I'm team right. I stand alone, even if I have to stand by myself. But the Most High God is not going to allow me to stand by myself because the truth need no defending. The truth stands alone. But I was looking, I sit there and say, before I came on, I was saying, is there anyone, from the T squads talking about Tisha, how she pulled that stunt? No, I didn't see at all. I didn't see at all. So let me go ahead and get into my commentary because trust me, I got a lot that I want to go ahead and talk about because when it comes to Melody Cherie Holt, because she's not a Rogers, not yet, not on paper, okay? But when it comes to Melody Cherie Holt, she has been exposed. She has been exposed, just like I told you guys from day one. Nothing good is going to come out. When you dig one ditch, you better make sure that you dig another ditch. And I was wondering why season one, season two, and season three, she was EP. But after that, that's when Carlos King took it from him. Carlos King took the reins from her. Now, I don't know what part she has right now because I did hear people say, she do have it. I don't know. But what she was doing is, and this is my opinion, and to me, this is for entertainment purpose only. But what she was doing is she was making herself shine. That's why they was having those meetings. You remember when Kimmy was talking about how when you say something that Melody does not like, she wants to make sure she have meetings and get them all straight, and everybody have to agree with her or, I guess, it's feel like they going to have to walk on eggshells around her because what she was doing is she was using that title as a weapon. And we're going to go ahead and talk about that because, like I say, in here is what? Unapologetic and real talk. Okay. So let me see. Let me put my glasses on and make sure I read my girl. And I love it. She stays involved in the conversations. Checking Boo says, it ain't for Marcel and Letitia. They handled their approach wickedly. Would you trust people who undermine you after you brought them in on something you initiated for opportunities? Hashtag backstabbers. And that's exactly what I was going to talk about. That's exactly what I was going to talk about. Because it's a shame when people open the doors for you, but you forget who opened the door for who opened the door, and you think, oh, it's on my own merit. Oh, I did it all by myself. And I saw all that in the spirit. And you might say, what's she talking about, a reality show in the spirit? First of all, go and look at all my videos, and you see that I really don't even do TV. I only do this right here because this is where you guys at. But the same thing that Marcel did, Martell, once Martell opened those doors for him, and now he think that, oh, now that I have arrived, now someone that opened the door, put the plate in front of you, gave you all your his connections. Now you want to slam the door? I promise you, he's going to do Tisha the same way. Mark my words. And I'm going to show you those clips. Mark my words. Because just like he had told Tisha, I'm going to play those little small clips. Know your role. He told Tisha, know your role. When Tisha went out there and she got those degrees, only on paper only. Read through the lines. He even said it's just on paper only. Because when she went out there and got those degrees, I promise you, she can go and get the good credit. She can go and get all the stuff that they need, and you still stay at home and let me go ahead and do what I need to do. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. What did I say? Need I repeat myself? That's just like what they were saying with Martell and Melody. Melody had the builder's license, but Martell was the one that was going out there tearing down and building up. Come on, somebody done caught on to this. If not, you're going to catch it by tomorrow. So most likely that's what Marcel needed Tisha. Go and get those licenses. We can get all, she got the good credit. She got everything that she need on paper. And you just let me do the work. But what if he get where he need to get, just like he did with Martell, and then he feel like he don't even need her no more? You see? Like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. This channel is not for everybody. Look at him, Chicken Boo, dropping down. Because like I said, these people, they think that you're going to jump on the trauma binding train wagon with them. Not me. I stand alone. Even if, like I said, by myself, I stand alone. So we're going to get into all this right here. And I just pray, and you pray for me, that the Most High God will allow me to elevate, because it got so much stuff that is going on out there in the real world where we shouldn't even be talking about this mess anymore. We right now is going into what I saw in the spirit, World War III. And the World War III is not going to be the way that you think it's going to be. It's going to be in the sky. You're going to see all types of stuff in the sky, drones and everything. And when Donald Trump was talking about draining the swamp and the military and all this, they're not going to use militaries that we think of, the militaries. No, they're going to use AI. They're going to use robots and all that. But I'm going to stick a pin in that. That's going to be for another video. Guys, like I said, it's not going to get better. If anything, it is going to get worse, okay? So let me go ahead and read what Chicken Boo says. She says, everyone reap what they sow. It seems some folks think only certain people reap what they sow. No. Whatever you put out there, your words are like seeds. Words are like seeds. Whatever come out of your mouth, whether it's on good grounds or bad grounds, you're going to reap the harvest. You're going to reap the harvest. That's why I say there are power in that tongue. That tongue can sit there and put an entire forest on fire. It can sink a ship. It'll cut straight in a two-edged sword. That same tongue that's in your mouth. Chicken Boo says, I believe Marcel has Tisha mind. Absolutely. And I was watching. The meat is in The very first season, that's where the meat at the foundation. Season one, episode one. That's where all the meat at. That's where the foundation at. Everything that you need to know about that show. Go back and watch the episode of season one. Go back and watch it. Even from when Melody was rubbing Martell hair, his head, his bald head. When Melody was rubbing Martell's bald head, knowing that they was not together. I guess that right there was just to go ahead and piss off Ariane Curry. Or to get him, where she wants once she got her foot in those doors. That's all. It was just a front. And he fell for it. He fell for it. I promise you, he fell for it. So let me go ahead and read some more of the comments, guys. Let me put my glasses on because I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Also, yes, you're right, my girl. She says, I believe Marcel has Tisha mind. He says, sick 'em dogs. And she goes, Chihuahua barking, hashtag embarrassing, know your worth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Checking in the sky. Speaking of sky, I promise you, I saw it. I saw all that in a dream. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post it on my community tab. How I saw the entire sky was just black, and it was black because it was full of drones that was in the sky. I saw birds just falling down. Birds was just dead. I mean, airplanes was crashing down. Anything that's supposed to be in the sky, it came down. It came down. I mean, that was a very horrible, horrible dream. The Most High God showed it to me. Hey, Tina. Tina said, yes, Lady D, power in the tongue. Hey, my boo chat. Thank you for coming in, Tina. Absolutely. Stylist Gia is in the house, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out her channel. She says, good afternoon, Lady D in chat. It was all a setup. Absolutely. All a setup. Checking Your Boo says, hold on, guys, because I was eating those pistachios. I'm on a Daniel fast, okay? Hold on one second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Man, yes, I'm on a Daniel fast. If you want to know about a Daniel fast, I think it's in Book of Daniel. Go ahead and read that. I also have a book about that. Also, yes, Stylist Jill says, good afternoon, Lady D in chat. It was all a setup. Absolutely. And you know, honey, we going to call it. We going to call it because in here, honey, we stand on truth. We don't pick a side. Yeah, I might ride for you, but I'm still going to call you out, okay? Because I don't do stupid, okay? And that's real talk. Checking Boo says, I keep saying I have watched since season one. Out of all the cast members, Martell is the one who has been used as a scapegoat. And he is the one who wanted everybody to win. He tried to avoid drama. Absolutely. And that's why I don't understand what Destin was talking about. The guy, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. The one that is on Caller's King platform was co-hosting with him with his boring tale. He all for Melody. Is you in Melody's pockets? Is you in Melody's pockets? And then the thing about it, they all upset about what Martell has came out and said. Like I say, Martell does not talk fast like Melody. He don't articulate his words like Melody. He's not dumb. He might not be, smart with the whatever, but he's smart with what he do. In his hands, this man knows exactly how to tear down a building and build it back up. We all gifted. But for Destin to come out and say what he said, that it was so deplorable of what Martell did, this girl was sitting there making his life a living hell. This girl wanted to unalive him. Do you watch the same stuff that we are watching? Come on, Tasha K. Come up with the receipts. You got them all. I promise you guys. Wait until after February. Wait until after February. And you guys going to see Melody for who she is. You guys going to see Melody for who she is. Because one thing tapes does not lie. And you guys was upset when just a little snippet that you saw Tasha K had released of Melody pouring gasoline and threatened to unalive this man, and then made a reaction video throwing plants, and some was saying allegedly throwing knives in a wall. And you guys was upset because y'all was saying, why now that Martell went ahead and released that? Well, we could say the same thing. Why now did Melody went ahead and released just a text that Martell did? And you wondering why it didn't go nowhere. I told you from day one. I said they was going to throw that out. Yes, he did appeal it. He did appeal it. And he was the reason why he did what he did, because like I said, and I'm going to make an AI video so you guys can see it because I'm more of a visual person. These people sat there and covered up for Melody for too long. And someone had asked the question, why Melody never been in jail? The reason why Melody never been in jail because Martell gave her grace. But it's going to be somebody around the corner is not going to sit there and worry about, oh, she does not deserve behind a jail, or she can use those little weaponized tears like she did to sit there and get you guys on board. So when the many things don't go her way, she always plays the victim. And I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist, but you can see straight through this mess. I have a spirit of discernment. This stems from a child. And this is just my opinion from what I see on this reality show. This had to stem from a child. Being that she's the only child, let her have her way. That's why her mom looks at her like she looks at her. Because she knows she's out of hand. They let it get out of hand. Then all of a sudden, she went and crossed the path of a Martell, and he sparred her to death. Helped sit there and make this monster that she is. And I also blame Carlos King. Carlos King fell for it. Everybody falls for it. It's just like with these white weaponized tears. The minute when you see a white woman sit there and start crying, you start sitting there giving in. That's how Melody is. She's very manipulative. She knows exactly what to do to get her way. Look at some of the pictures. Every time when you see a scene, it always be so childish, like high schoolish, like a slumber party, because she's still stuck from what I see in a child like mine. It's sort of like what Ayana Van Zandt on Fix My Life had. I think she told about Kmart, or I think it was Evelyn Lozada. We're saying, how grown women still stuck in a child's body. That's why, when you see how she acts, she really acting herself. She really acting herself. It's like she cannot hold a grown folks conversation, sort of like what Destiny said. It's like a mothering type, or something that's dealing with high schoolish, because she's still stuck in that childlike mind. And they catered that. And so did Carlos King. He catered that. But when he went to Huntsville, we thought that he was going to go and check her. I'm not talking about the last time. He went and he crowned her, even bowed down to her. And the same person that he bowed down to her wanted to sit there and pull a rug from under him, wanted to strike against him. Allegedly went over his head to sit there and have a blackout, get him fired. Now maybe wants to sit there and sue him. Because you guys helped created this monster. It reminds me of the very first season when Melody and Martell was both in the car together and the kids was in the back. And the oldest daughter, she started crying. And soon when Martell told her, or Melody told her, that we're going to stop and get you some ice cream, She stopped crying and say, I want chocolate. She stopped crying. That's what Melody was like that. That's how I see it in the spirit. But it's still today, she's still carrying those demons that she's entitled. And when things don't go her way, she wants to tear the entire house down. That's why they was having those meetings every year. That's why they was having those meetings every year. Like I said, this is easy, easy to figure out. And everybody sitting there saying, oh, we going to call for a blackout. From day one, when they sit there and said they was going to call for a blackout, Carlos King should have been let her go. Because when he was telling her to control those millimeters, what did she do? From what I seen, she came out and said, these people are grown and started dancing. I can't tell them what to do. But when this overseas Negro that she didn't even know who he was, these millimeters was getting his email and emailing this man, she came online and said, y'all stop emailing this man. She stopped it. So why she couldn't stop these millimeters from going out there and stalking, doxing, and harassing people? Why? Because, like I said, just like she said when they had went to one of her events, they got her back. They stood up. Oh, you don't have to do anything, Melody. Didn't Queen Desperate said that? You don't have to do anything. We got your back. And they did. But now, like I said there and say, what you going to do now? You guys think just like I had told you in the spirit and run with it. Because you take all my talking points anyway. Oh, trust me. I already told you guys. These people got it playing where, oh, when it comes to Queen Desperate, she think that she's going to walk in Carlos King shoes. She's going to be doing interviews. Melody, she's going to be producing and all this other stuff. But like I said, it will farm, but it's not going to prosper. Because anytime when you got to cover somebody else's blessings for you to get on the top, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. And that's real talk. So like I said, just wait until after February. Because I told you guys, they was coming in. Oh no, when Martell go to court, he's going to court for RP. There is no RP. Melody spin that story. And Martell had to go through the process. Because of what she put out there. And now that they seen this was only for a reality show, only for Melody to have a storyline, now they see. But I promise you, mark my words, if Melody go in front of the court, even they say Martell, they both going to be arrested. Play with the court system and still be on this reality show, unless you guys walk away from it. Unless you guys walk away from it, y'all both going to be arrested. Mark my words, because you're not going to take the court system, tax people dollars for a freaking storyline. I told you guys it was all to create a storyline to keep Melody allegedly in the algorithm. That's all it was. When that RP, like I said, and they want to say, oh, it's so detestable. Oh, it's so insane of Martell to send his own wife, his ex-wife, a text to stop threatening me, stop making my life a living hell, stop sticking these dogs on me every time when I go out there and try to get a job. They right there to sit there and cut it down. No one want to work with me because of the false narrative. Melody. Yes. That's why you see the title, the executive producer playbook. It was just a playbook, guys. When your victim card is only script, it was all script. Her victim card was only a script. But she has been exposed. She has been exposed. Because if you think that you was going to run with the RP as a storyline for next season, okay, Melody, You can talk about RP. You can talk about all the stuff that you think that Martell did with to you. Talk about it. Let's talk about the RP. But we also want to talk about how you sat there and you threw a glass at this man's head, how you had lighter fluid and a torch and threw plants this tantrum. We want to talk about that too. And we also want to talk about alleging the security guard because it's on court papers that the children walked in the room or on the sofa and saw this man sucking your toes. So you cannot get mad just because someone told the story because it's already out. That's just like with Miss Wanda. You guys wanted to cancel Miss Wanda off the show because Miss Wanda repeated information that came from secondhand information. You can't sue nobody. All we could say is allegedly because we heard it from somebody else, just like we heard on the security guard, a married man at that. And you guys sitting there thinking that, oh, Tasha K just sitting there talking from one side of her mouth. No, Tasha K is not talking about on one side of her mouth. If Tasha K come out, trust me, she got facts. She got facts. But she's just waiting, most likely, until all this stuff, the reunion, everything clear up so they can have it for next season. This is going to be next season. But if I was Martell, after I get all this out, I would go directly into a spinoff. Let Tisha and them handle this show for themselves. And the only reason why, most likely, Melody went ahead and walked off because her time is ticking. Her time is ticking. She don't want to be exposed. She don't want those millimeters to see the real her. How she concocted this entire storyline. Like I said, if you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen. What did Ariane say? Let's see what Ariane has said. Let's read that. When she was throwing all these messages out. Let's see what she said. What she said. In so many words, she said that and say, when the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. When Ariane said, when the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. What did Melody told Kiki? Look, I need this check. This check put food on my table. So why now you want to walk away? Why now you want to walk away? When you even told Kiki that ain't nobody going to make you lose your check. And that's not her word verbatim, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. So Ariane, if you want to know exactly what Ariane meant, when she says, when the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. Now, all of a sudden, she don't want to eat no more. That's what it means. Like I said, he that have an ear, let him hear. Now, all of a sudden, she done lost her appetite because she bit off a lie. And a lie, like I said, it will go down smooth for a while, but sooner or later, you get a bellyache. She got a bellyache. She done lost her appetite. That's what that meant. When the tables turn, and the tables are turning, because like I said, you never went plain dirty. You never went plain dirty. So all of a sudden now, she wants to sit there and she wants to run. She wants to run because she don't want her stuff to come out. So let's go ahead and play some of this right here, okay? Let's play this right here. And let me go ahead and do my copyright disclaimer. And sorry guys for not reading your comments. I'm gonna read them, I promise you. Let me just get through this because I'm going somewhere with this. Because see, you guys going out there and saying poor Melody. And the sad thing about it is that Letitia went down there. Letitia, let's talk about it. Went down there and kissed the ring. Letitia went down there and kissed the ring of Melody. Blame it all on Martell. And we know when it comes to Destin, that guy that's on Call Us King platform, he ain't gonna say nothing against Melody. He didn't say anything against Melody. I wonder how if someone tells him to analyze or let's talk about when Melody lit this man almost house on fire. That's first degree attempted murder. That is first degree attempted him. First degree arson. That was a threat. That's something that could have happened. Okay. So let's go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So guys, don't get mad with the messenger. If you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen. And again, I apologize for not caring up because no way in the world I should be talking like this behind the computer. I should not be talking like this behind the computer. Show your face. Show your face when you talk like this. Let them see you. Because it shows me that you're not what you think you is when you hide behind the computer. You are computer thugs. You are trolls. Okay? That's not a good blogger. Okay? So guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. So let's go ahead and we're going to comb through this right here. Let's comb back to this right here. We're going to comb through this and then we're going to go back because like I say, the foundation is in season 1. From the very beginning, when Melody started rubbing Martell's head and you saw where, it looked like a little smirk and she looked at the cameras. And the reason why she looked at the cameras, because her and Martell was not together. What they was doing is reacting stuff that they had went through. It was supposed to have been their reality. I wish they would have put it in the book first, but they played it out first. Okay? So we're going to get into that, okay? But let's play this one right quick. No, I want to get this one. We're going to go back to season 1. Let's go to season 1.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you, Martell. You're dismissed.
Hold on. Now, from the very beginning, I want to show you guys the very beginning when she rubbed the hair, or when she rubbed his head, when she rubbed his bald head. But she rubbed the bald head because she wanted Ariane to see that, okay? That was driving Ariane crazy. And believe it or not, Ariane was on that set. Some of the set that you saw Ariane was on the set. She just didn't show her face, okay? She just didn't show her face, but she wanted to get back at him. Now, this scene right here is when she started turning on him. And he saw that she started turning. But these people was not together, Destin. Call Us King knows. That's why Call Us King is not saying anything. He's talking about, oh, I'm under contract. You could talk about season 1 because it's over with. And the reason why Call Us King is not talking about it because he know that it was a fake storyline. He knew it was a fake storyline. And to me, all this right here is allegedly for entertainment purpose only. But he knew it was a fake storyline. But all Melody need, just like the devil need, they need just a crack. All she needed was a crack. And once she got her foot inside, she turned cold. Once those cameras got on her, she turned cold. She turned cold. And that shocked him, threw him from a loop. From that scene right there is when everything went down. Let's play that again. Let's play it again.
I find myself putting out fires all the time.
Which is great.
All right.
And when she said, Melody, I found myself putting out fires all the time. He said, which is great. And the reason why he said, which is great, is because you wanted to pitch this show. You wanted to pitch this show. So when you talking about putting out fires all the time, these people was already separated. Melody already had her apartment. He was still living in his house. But they got together to pitch this show. So that's why he said, which is great. Because now he's seen that what Melody's doing is Melody is trying to flip the script. You see? And the thing about it, he didn't catch on until a couple of months out of all those seasons.
Well, thank you, Martell. You're dismissed.
So you see how she disrespect him, and just like how he looked. She said, well, thank you. You dismissed because now I'm in the door. I'm in the seat. I don't need you no more. This woman monetized off of her pain, which, like I said, hey, if you can do it, go ahead and do it. I ain't mad at you. But like I said, much is given, much is required. There is a penalty when you play on the devil's playground, and that's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. Like I said, you have to be careful. All money is not good money. She's sitting in the seat now, and look at him now. He's confused. And he's still confused today because it didn't connect it. The dots didn't connect it. Because he thought they was acting, but the only one that was running with the bags, running with the money, it was her. She monetized off it, and she did a good job off it. But like I said, all money is not good money. I know it hurt your ears when you come in here. I know your ears are bleeding when you come in here because you guys not used to the truth. My truth may not be your truth. But one thing I know, when it comes to the devil is not going to tell you stuff like this. They're going to tell you continue wallowing in your mess, still going back into your own vomit. They're not going to rip the sheets. I'm ripping the sheets. Okay? So he that have an ear, let him hear. He was confused because she played him. And she not only played him, she played everybody else. And the reason why they couldn't turn it, because the minute when they turn it, then everybody that watched the show would turn on them, because she built this show off of infidelity, off of her pain. And one thing you guys hate, especially women that's been traumatized, when it comes to a cheater. For some reason, a cheater, when you hear that word, it's like kryptonite, especially when it comes to a black woman. And that's what she played it off. And she did a good job. Go ahead and give her a hand clap. I need to get my podcast thing. I need to get that going. I don't know how I hooked up some wires and now it's not working, but it's brand new. Give her a hand clap. But like I said, what you reap, what you sown, you're going to receive the harvest. This is harvest time. What you're seeing right now is harvest time. Let's read it again. When the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. Because one thing about the truth will slowly but surely find its way back home. Absolutely, Miss Sparkle. Hey, Miss Sparkles. She said Melody is afraid of what Tasha K will bring out. Absolutely. Guys, join my membership. Join my membership. Join my membership. Like I said, when the heat start, and especially when it's somebody else's heat, like Kimmy said, that's going to be my anthem. What Kimmy told Melody, that's gonna be my opening. I'm gonna use that because see, she could throw a blow, but she can't take a blow back. She can throw a bone or she can throw a rock, but when somebody throw a brick back at her, she can't handle it because that's what narcissists do. And the thing about it, in her mind, she did not do any wrong. Because, like I said, that stems from a child. And I'm not a therapist. It's only what I see off this show. I have a spirit of discernment. So when they email me, ask me, how do I know all this? Ain't nobody told me this. I have a spirit of discernment. That's why I say it's time for me to start elevating myself. It's time for me to start elevating myself. But from the very first season, like I said, that's where it started at. Melody started building on that very first season. That was her strategy plan. That was her strategy plan. And it worked it out good. It worked it. It worked good. Like I said, when your victim card is your only script, that was her only script. She rolled off her trauma. She rolled off her infidelity. But now, the thing about it is how her fans going to react when the tables start turning, when the receipts start coming out, or that Melody was doing the same thing that Martell was doing. What if, and I'm going to say allegedly, what if even Destiny going to pull up some of the bodies? What if Martell hired him a private investigator? I'm just saying, I'm just talking. What if, like I said, the watchers are always be watching. The watchers are always being the watchers, something like that. But what if all her stuff come out? What if? Especially when it came to the creditors. Ran a business $10 million to the IRS. Wow. Wow. Join my membership, guys. Join my membership. Because all the while, we was pointing the finger at one person. But the minute when you point one finger at somebody else, remember there's four pointing back at you, and that's real talk. Checking Boo say, boom, bottom line. Ariane was saying a person can have all the fame and fortune, but it means nothing if you don't have good health, chemistry with your family, and romance with your spouse or your partners. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your daggone mind? You can never build a solid foundation off of material possession, because sooner or later people gonna find the real you. Ain't nobody hating. But you can't keep going around thinking that you're gonna fake it until you make it. If you can't sing, you can't sing. If you can't act, you can't act. But what's the purpose of having all that when you don't have good health, good chemistry with your family, and wondering why it got videos out there? And like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat, but this needs to be told from behind the cameras. But y'all know how I look. I think I am one of the most beautiful melanated goddess. I don't care what they said. And the ones that talks about me, they can't even show themselves. But according to some of the stuff that's out there, how the children was calling Ariane to come pick them up. Where was the mother? Where was the mother? When the children sick, had doctor's appointments, couldn't even find where the mother was. But yet, you want to show that, you can buy your kids red bottom shoes and 5-course meals. And when holidays come, you go all out your way. Kids are not going to remember those type of things. They're not going to remember those type of things. They're going to remember the smaller things. When dad was there, when my belly was aching, when dad was there to tuck me in the bed, when dad was there to help me with my homework, when we all cooked together, not catering out of aluminum foil pan. But he's the scum of the earth. But Martell is the scum of the earth. And the only reason why Destin would say stuff like that, because like I say, the world love its own. But if you're going to come in here, this is real talk, unapologetic and non-biased. We don't go where the 99. We don't kiss the ring of nobody because we serve a true and living God. My God may not be your God, but I know one thing, man ain't going to be my God. Let every man be a liar. Man ain't going to be my God. And I don't jump from channel to channel. I don't jump just like I don't jump from man pillar to pole. And the only reason why I don't jump from channel to channel or get into all that stuff, because it might be a time where the Most High God might allow me to tell you something. And now they can't say nothing because they sat there and they done collab with all these people. And now they don't want to break friendship. Like I said, the people that I have, hey, we free. And whoever the son is free indeed. We can say whatever we want to say, go to sleep, and don't have to worry about hurting nobody's feelings when we come on here. Right, checking your boo? Because like I said, the reason why I don't get into cliques, because it might be a time where I might say something that you might not like. And do I have it all together? No, I don't have it all together. But I'm going to call it like I said. If it's an apple, I'm going to say it's an apple. It's an orange, it says an orange. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't know Melody. I don't know Tisha. I don't know these people. And I'm sure not on call as King Payroll. And even if I was on his payroll, I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to sell my soul. That's real talk. Starlet says, this means she's coming on the show. That's my opinion. Let's go ahead and we're going to talk about all that. What it's going to be is, and you come back and you tell me, they're going to open up with Sheree. Sheree is going to help him out. And if Sheree does not help him out, Sheree is going to be working behind the scene because Sheree allegedly you're going to see that Sheree is going to be right there by his side because they know in order for them to get this show going, and Martell, if he did it before, if God opened doors for him before, and he didn't burn no bridges, they're going to come for him. They're going to come right for him. Just like Kenya Moore said. When she wrote on the Melody's comments, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And for Kenya Moore to tell Melody that they all know the truth. And the only reason why we don't know the truth, because we so fixated in these weaponized tears. And like I said, all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. But you're going to see Martell Friends in the entertainment arena is going to come to his rescue. You're going to see that. And most likely, allegedly, that's why you don't see Carlos King saying anything because he don't wants to lose Martell. He don't want to lose Martell. And nobody else want, even Melody didn't want to lose Martell because she know he was the cash cow that kept giving. But when it comes to Sheree, Sheree knows the game. And she knows how to take the heat. So go and run with that. Y'all didn't know that, huh? Like, you think that this man was going to tell everything at that reunion? No, you want me back, honey. You're going to have to pay me, and you're going to have to pay me well. Because if you don't pay me well, trust me, I got my own cameras, my own investors, and I got doors open, ready to let me in. I don't have to sit there and present a lie, a fake storyline. My life is an open book. And I'm pretty sure when it comes to Bravo, honey, and you know when it comes to Sheree loves money, especially when it comes to that mansion that she got. She loves money and she loves being on the screen. And what did Ariane said? Ariane say, long as it's on a reality show, make your money. Do I need to play that? Ariane told Martell, long as it's on that reality show, that's your job. That is your job. Make your money. So if you don't see Ariane next season, I'm pretty sure you will. But if you don't see Ariane next season, because like I said, she knows that's his job. And she knows how you guys are. But like I said, when it comes to Sheree with Phil, Melody cannot even hold a candle to her. If anything, Melody ran to her, was a fan to Sheree. Was glad to take a picture with Sheree. Okay? I'll start pulling out some pictures in my archive. Tina said, I think she walked away because finally she was going to be held accountable and can't take it. I mean, they lost a cast member. Absolutely. That's it. That's it. She couldn't take it. Just like Ariane said. What did Ariane say? Let's read again. Let me put my glasses on. What did Ariane say? She says, when the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. Don't lose your appetite. Now, all of a sudden, she don't want to eat anymore. Because she wants to save face with her fans. Oh, I got to go. And most likely, she probably went and hired her attorney. Oh, they can't mention my name. Well, they may not could mention your name. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what she's going to sit there and have them say. You can't mention my name, but he sure can sit there and tell his story, his side. He don't have to come out and say Melody Sheree, but he sure can sit there and say my ex and tell his story. And like I said, shout out to Messy Tasha K. Because see, like I said, I ain't got no money to sit there and pay no attorney. See, this kind of stuff right here, honey, especially when the truth start coming out. But Tasha K got her ducks in a row. Okay. So let's go ahead and get back to this right here. And look at Carlos King. Carlos King say, hey, shoot, I ain't going to touch no Martell. I ain't going to touch Martell. Let Martell shoot. Let Martell do his thing. Y'all want to look at him as stupid and crazy. He wasn't that crazy when he opened the doors. He wasn't that crazy when he got the connections for you guys. Now, all of a sudden, he's crazy, right? Like I said, just because people don't put on a great show and look the part, don't despise them. I promise you, don't despise them, okay? So let's go ahead and play some more of this right here. Let me read a few more because y'all made some good points. Checking Boo says, don't run now. My girl checking your boo. She says, don't run now. Also, for people who are screaming that I am not concerned about the Scots cheating, where was the energy when the Scots made fun of the host trouble? Hashtag miss me with the hypocrisy. Absolutely. Don't run now. And see, the reason why we could talk freely because we don't pick a side. We don't pick a side because we stand on our truth. Don't run now. Call it what it is. Like I said, when it comes to Marcel sat there and he talked about he ready to run with the ball now. Well, like I said, with that ball, it comes consequences and repercussions. Much is given, much is required. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and allow you to sit on that white horse peaceful shoe. They gonna do you just like they did the rest. They'll shake your tail right off it. So I'm gonna stick a pin in that right now. But like I said, guys, I promise you, it's gonna come back. All this right here, what I'm talking about, is gonna come back. And when you guys wanted to figure out what Ariane was talking about, Ariane was sitting there saying, now that this table's turned, don't lose your appetite. No, do I need to go ahead and play the clip where she told Kiki, look, ain't nobody gonna take food from me. And that's not her word verbatim. But like I said, Melody used a victim card as her only script. And just because she was wearing that EP hat, she said there, most likely, she misused it. Okay. So let's go ahead and play this right here. Like I said, guys, join the membership. Okay. Join the membership. I might sit there and tell you some things. Okay. Trust me. All the stuff that I said anyway, it all came to pass. So you might as well go ahead and listen. So let me read a few more. Yes, my girl, copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Fair use for education, entertainment purpose, and fair use guidelines. Okay. Also, she says 15 likes. Okay. I see 22 watching, 38 minutes. Okay. We got how many? 20 people. They know they get the real deal in here. When Ariane finally begins speaking out, she said what was shown on reality TV was not the reality. Absolutely. She said that, then told them that these people was not together. And then Melody, she looked in the camera. They say, look at it. Look at how she looked in the cameras. She looked at the cameras because she was trying to sit there and just tease Ariane. She was trying to tease Ariane. And the reason why she was trying to tease Ariane is because she's showing, I'm going to get that man. And most likely that's how everything, when it comes to what we confuse about. You know, how could you get rid of one of them and then come back and get another one? Some of you guys might catch this by tomorrow. I don't even want to go there right now. Because she needed to play her cards right. And she did. That's sad, huh? Soon when you let it out, just threw it to the husband and his so-called, as you say, side chick. Make it make sense. And wonder why these children grow up so fast. Sometimes, children grow up fast because, like I said, in a toxic home, they don't have another choice but to grow up fast. Okay. So let's go ahead and play this. And like I say, all this right here is alleged. And to me, it's for entertainment purpose only. I want to go ahead and play this one right here. Let's play this one.
A year ago.
He had sent me a screenshot of a video that he and I had made, a private video we made, and pretty much threatened to post it.
So let's go ahead and talk about that, about the video. Everybody was talking about the RP. I mean, they beat this like an old dirty dish rag, like an old dead horse. They beat it at the RP. And I've been standing on top of the mountain. There was no RP. This girl wanted the storyline. She wanted to keep herself relevant, knowing it was not a RP. She knew exactly what he was telling her. Leave her the F alone. Leave me a F alone. And you guys sitting there saying, well, he didn't have to threaten. Was his ex-wife. He didn't send the pictures to nobody else. That's something that these two did together at one time out of love. We say stupid things, and the only reason why we got a Destin don't say nothing like that because he would never know what's between a man and a woman. This is freedom of speech now, okay? We say some stupid things to each other. We say stupid things. But they say, okay, that's your package for next season. And all this right here is alleged. This is your package for next season. Bring it, Melody. Bring the RP. And even if you want the stripper to come on, bring her too. Bring the RP. But I also want to pull up these receipts, what I got, how you sat there and going out there and spending the money and doing all this other stuff, going and travel. Getting hotels. Was you twiddling your thumb all by yourself? Was you getting your piece by yourself? Like I said, the watchers are being watched. The watchers are being watched. See, sometimes you got to speak in an unknown tongue. Join the membership. Those receipts are out. So when the heat is on, get out the kitchen. But it's sad when you got to pay. And I'm not talking about Melody. I'm just talking. To me, this is for entertainment only. But it's sad when you got to pay someone to sit there and entertain you. I ain't paying no Negro to entertain me. I ain't paying no Negro to entertain me. Ain't nothing gonna be liking out my house. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Some of you guys might catch this by tomorrow. But if you want Melody to bring that package to next season of the RP, go ahead and do it. That's what she want to do. But in the meantime, I'm going to bring my package. This time, y'all not going to cover it up. We're not going to walk on eggshells. That's it. Melody rode that trauma bonding train for however many seasons. I don't know what season we in now. 1 minute we in 7, 1 minute we in 8. I don't remember to even have a 7th season. All of a sudden now the reunion is 9, so I don't know what season we in now. But bring it on. If you're going to bring the RP, then I'm going to sit there and tell them what led to all the stuff that is going on right now and the truth. Reveal it all. Let's reveal it all. Make it make sense. Even when you had your own mama, your own mom, why back Miss Van in the house? And where were you? Where were you? Come on, guys. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. This man sat there, come from a hard day's work, wherever he was, he still was bringing money in the house. Nothing was lacking in the house. He was taking care of not only you, but he was taking care of his mom too. And all this is allegedly, according to what they put out. When I'm lying, stop me right now. He said he took care of both of them. That's his story. What mean that you know a horrible person, the way that they painted this man, gonna take care of you and your mom. A horrible person. Then when he come home, they both looking for some food in the house. Both looking at what to eat in the house. Make it make sense. Like I said, this channel is not for everybody, honey. This channel is not for everybody. Amen. Shaking Boo say, tell it, Lady D. Martell was not feeling Mel in that scene. No, he wasn't, because he was not together with Melody. He was living with Ariane. Well, you know, they was back and forth. However, that's who he was in a relationship with. And Melody was with who she wanted to be with. but they only pitched this show. How many times that we could keep telling you? The very beginning, these people pitched this show because that was a reality show for entertainment purpose only. You guys took it so serious as if these people was telling their real life, because that's what she wanted you guys to believe. That's what she wanted you guys to believe. That's why it's harvest time. That's why it's harvest time. Amen. Let's go ahead and play some more.
No. Don't twist it. I'm not rooting for them. The things that we've gone through and the certain things that he said and done and the fakeness, the phoniness and all that kind of, no, I'm not rooting for that.
It's so funny, Carlos. I feel like Martell has a mirror up in front of him right now and saying everything that he actually done to us. From the very beginning, from season 1, sending stuff to bloggers, trying to damage our reputation.
Why are you saying it about me?
Trying to damage
Why are you
us.
saying it about me on the stage?
And that's what I want to talk about. Why you don't see the T Squad? T Squad? Why you don't see the T Squads talking about, I can't believe what Tisha did? Why? Why you don't see they screaming from the top of their lungs talking about Tisha, what she did? Tisha sat there and she threw a wrench and messed up all their plans. Blamed it all on Martell. Everything on Martell. But I need to come out with another video just with Tisha. Did you kiss the ring as well, Tisha? I showed you so many clips how Tisha said that Melody is an evil person. Melody has a dark soul. She's a devil in sheep clothing. Even in the very beginning, she sat there and said, I don't even want to be like Melody, but you right here want to look like Melody. Both wearing the same bob. Came out looking to get like Salt and Pepper. Ebony and Ivory. Came out looking like each other. So quite obvious, you walking in her shadows. And the reason why you walk in your shadows because that's who your man wants. Your man disrespects you. Even told you to play your role. And I was sitting there saying, you know, he's a male chauvinist pig, which he is. But he also, the thing about it, a male chauvinist pig does not listen to women at all. And that's where I'm so confused at. Help me out checking you, boo. Because a male chauvinist does not listen to no woman, but he listens to Melody. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Help me out checking your boo. Come on, guys, help me out. Why do he listen to Melody? Why he listen to Melody? Why he listen to Melody? From the very beginning, he would contact Melody. You would never hear him saying, I'm contacting Martell. The very beginning from the first season, I talked to Melody. Season 2, I talked to Melody. You can get advice from Melody when it comes to businesses, and Melody is only a freaking school teacher. Your wife's supposed to have 2 master's degree in business. Why you can't sit down when it comes to business to sit down and talk to your wife? Why she got to be a mammy and a maid? Huh? Why she got to know her role? And to get a business degree, I am a witness. I don't have a master's. But just to get a business degree and bachelor's, that is very hard, guys. That is very hard, but she got two masters and she couldn't use it because he wanted it. He wanted it because those degrees can open doors for him. Like I said, honey, in here is real talk. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Now, if you want me to sit there and change and stop talking about these reality shows, let's talk about some real life issues. Support me on that area as well, because I could tell you some things too when it comes to real life issues. But y'all don't want to hear that. So I'm going to go where you at. Where you at? You guys smack dab in the middle of these reality shows because we love the buck dance. We love to entertain. We love the coonery. Not just because I'm telling you exactly how it is. I'm not painting this beautiful picture. Do you want to get upset with me? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All he was doing is using her to go and get those degrees, allegedly. This is my story. This is the way I tell my commentary. So she can make sure that she get them loans, get the connections, and you set your tail down. And once you get up there, you're going to be in them boondocks on that bed of rocks by your own lonely self, sitting there filming, most likely bad connections, probably have to go into the city to get good internet service, or now everything is technology now, so you might have something that's going to, work, but still of all, it's going to be way back there in the boondocks. Make it make sense.
Right now. It was you.
I
Feeding
never
them
knew what a
information,
blogger
had them
was.
coming for us. It was always you.
Who? So you scared of Melody? Melody's
I'm
right
not
there.
afraid
You
of
scared of her.
anybody. I'm not
You
afraid
gotta
of
be scared of her because you
anybody.
know
I'm
who it was.
freaking facts.
Y'all know who it was.
Yeah, I do know, right?
In moments with your spouse, yes, it is out of order. And this is not the first time that he has done that. So this time I just took action.
I'm sorry. Let's see.
Damn.
Where?
So let's go back. Sorry about that. Let's pull it back some. Like I said, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And once you open that door, you can't tell nobody how to spin their story. You can't tell people how to spin their story once you open that door. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go back. And like I said, all this is Kiki. Just for Kiki. Yeah, we laughing at you. Yes, we laughing at you. You said that and you threw the whole thing on Martell. You threw the whole thing on Martell. Oh, let's throw it on Martell. Everybody hates Martell. Like I said, y'all might as well call this man the Messiah, the chosen one. What else could y'all do to this guy? I thought it was it. What else could y'all do to this guy? Y'all have crucified this man of flesh. Y'all have nailed him. Not really nailed him on the cross, but y'all sat there and y'all nailed him on the cross. Y'all laid the cross down and y'all rolled over him and rolled over him and rolled over him. But God said there and said, the more that you crush him, he said, I can mold him back together. Like the potters wants to put you back together again. Sometimes God got to crush you. And what you're seeing right now is Martell is in that garden called Gethsemane. And when you're in that garden that called Gethsemane, God, that's called the crushing place. You are in the crushing place. Because God gonna mold you back together. And all the ones that sat there and you open doors for them, they're gonna be beating them doors down. Let me in, let me in, let me in. But God gonna say, even if you want to open that door, Martell, that door is gonna be closed for them. And that's real talk. And you know, when I tell you something, you could take it to the bank. But it's sad when Tisha allowing her gifts to be evil spoken of. because a man that sat there and disrespect her, use her as a freaking doormat. And don't get mad. Come on and mess with me. Come on and mess with me. Like I said, if I ever go in a very dark place, if you ever hear me curse you, you would never be able to shake it off. You're going to have to come down here in the bayou to get it off of you. Come and try to sit there and curse me with that bigoted stuff. Like I said, they put themselves on display for the entire world to pick it apart. And I don't even have to get ghetto. I don't have to get loud, and I don't have to get ratchet. But come and mess with me. And I wish anyone tried to dox me when I know my information out there right now. I know exactly where to go. Well, and how my information got out there. Trust me, you've been set up, okay? He that have an ear, let him hear. So try it, okay? So like I said, Tisha, she went down there and she kissed the ring. And the only reason why she kissed the ring, because her worst enemy is what's laying on the side of her. Her worst enemy was laying on the side of her. Like they say, sometimes it's not the ones on the outside. And I'm paraphrasing it, where they sat there and say, if it was a stranger, Jesus said, I would have known. But sometimes the stranger are your enemies, not the stranger. Your enemies are the ones that you're sleeping with. Your foes, your families, those are your worst enemies. Now you want to go out there and you want to blame Martell for all the stuff that happened in your marriage, a grown man. You could see that man was not faithful to you from the start. The minute when he sat there and wanted to build a house on a bed of rocks somewhere out of nowhere. Now that's never land. Pouring bad money to get these hard rocks to be pulled up. The money he's pouring down just for the foundation, he could have built him mansions and built him apartments, pouring money and wasting. Because like I said, nothing lasts when you're not allowing it to be, when you allow it to be even spoken of, it's not going to last. So let's go ahead and watch some more of this.
Message I sent Melody over a year ago.
He had sent me a screenshot of a video that he and I had made, a private video we made, and pretty much threatened to post it.
And I'm so glad that Nell Fletcher didn't fall for it. I'm so glad. And that's why they turning on Nell Fletcher now, because she needed all of them, even Kimmy. Kimmy said, we was on board. But like I said, God was not going to allow that to happen. They was on board to sit there and run with this false narrative, just like they ran with this false storyline, knowing that these people was not together, but she wanted to run on this RP because she needed a storyline, because she's not going to tell what's going on in her personal life. So we need to keep running with this RP for next season. She thought she had a storyline. And she had a good run for a little while, because them millimeters, honey, they was on their job to keep this story going. Until Martell say, hell no. Let Melody come out with the RP. And you guys think you're going to believe that? Then I'm going to come out with the receipts I got. I'm going to come out with the receipts I have. How she was a Tasmania devil. Neglect. And this is not allegedly. But I'm going to say allegedly, according to what Martell said. But I got the receipts. How she getting pampered, leaving her kids in the car, people knocking on the window. Yeah, I got the receipts. Asking who kids are in the car. Wow. Make it make sense. Tisha. Blink twice if you need us.
No. Don't twist it. I'm not rooting for them. The things that we've gone through and the certain things that he said and done and the fakeness, the phoniness.
And I understand you every minute of it, brother. I don't care. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want to call me. I understand everything that you are saying, my brother, because he's seen how these people, they want to sit there and they want to ride off of your anointing. Ride off of your anointing. This man sat there and opened doors for you that most likely would have never been opened for you. And this is what he gets. This is his thanks. So if Marceau did it to you, did it to Martell, he's going to do the same thing to Tisha. He's going to do the same thing to Tisha because he don't respect Tisha. Even Tisha said he does not respect her in so many words. How he embarrasses her. Even told Tisha to her face on camera, you are jealous of Melody. What man that you know? Let my freaking husband tell me I am jealous of another woman. Come on, Debbie, reel it down, really back, really back, really back. Come on, let me reel it back. Let me reel this back. Because it's not worth it for me to get all in my feelings with. Because they put their soul on display for the entire world to pick it apart. It got too much bigger stuff that's going on. We about to have a whole war go in the sky. Yes. A whole war gonna be in the sky. You're gonna be seeing drones from all over the world fighting. So I got some bigger fish to fry. But let's go ahead and let's talk about some more because we understand exactly what you're talking about, Martell. We understand it. Checking Boo said, I believe Marceau is a jealous and envious. Let me pin this up. I believe Marceau is a jealous and envious person who plot to gain what was Martell's ideal and what belongs to him. And I hate those type of people. Let me read it again. I believe Marceau is a jealous and envious person who plot to gain what was Martell's ideal and what belongs to him. I hate those type of people. And hate is a strong word because I had them snakes in my business. They don't think of nothing until somebody else have it. And what I always tell them, don't cover my blessings. Because when you cover my blessings, you might not be able to handle it. Because what's for me is for me. And no devil in hell can prevail against it. So by you covering my blessings, you better be careful. Because you see my glory, but you don't know the story, the hell that I went through to get it. That's why you can't cover nobody's blessings. Take your eyes off of people's blessings and put your eyes on the Most High God. I'm preaching because some people I sit there and say, oh, I don't know why, she wants to call herself a prophet. I don't know why she called herself this and she talking about this reality show. Well, that's where you at. That's where my people at. Where you think my people at? I'm going where they at. Okay. This is what I call deep waters. But you don't cover nobody's blessings. And Martell opened these doors. Thank God, because they was riding off of his anointing. And that slithering snake, Marceau, came in and trying to shut this man out of his own house, something that he helped build. That's what you call a demon. And now what he's trying to do is get his wife on board. And she's falling for the okie dokie. And once he get where he need to get, he gonna replace you with Becky with the good hair. So let's continue. He gonna replace you with a Becky with a good hair. I promise you that.
and all that kind of. No, I'm
You know
not
what?
rooting
It's
for
so
that.
funny, Carlos. I feel like Martell has a mirror up in front of him right now and saying everything that he actually done to us. From the very beginning, from season 1, sending stuff to bloggers, trying to damage
so
our
sorry.
reputation.
Why are you saying it about me?
Trying to damage
Why are you
us.
saying it about me on this
Because
stage right
it was
now?
You.
What
It
the
was
I don't even
Girl, shut your freaking mouth. Like I said there and say, and you know I've been riding hard for Tisha, but I don't ride hard for stupidness. I don't ride hard for stupidness. I will treat you just like I would treat anybody else, even my children. I don't play with stupidness. I don't play with silly women. And my own daughter can tell you that. When I see some things that I don't like, when it comes to her and her husband, I call it out. She might get mad, but I promise you, she'll come back. And she does not disrespect me. She listens to me. What good mother that you know is going to sit there and tell your child they hitting a brick wall? You're going to try to prevent that. And I'm here to tell you, Tisha, and I am not your mother. But honey, ain't nothing good going to come out of this right here. I told you just like I told Stormy. And Stormy listened through the spirit. I sat there and I spoke to the spirit of Stormy, and her mother came in here. I say, Stormy, leave this show right now. Get what you got and go. I'm telling you right now, Tisha, and I told you, go and find those videos. Don't put your marriage out for other people's entertainment. Tell me if I'm lying, if I didn't say that. Checking your boo. Don't let your marriage be other people's entertainment. You putting your marriage on a sacrificial altar for everybody to play. Everybody's entertainment. And they're going to pick it apart. You better get off of this show. If you got businesses opening for you and Marcel, you better get off of this show. Okay? Because I promise you, you're going to look like a plumb fool. And I pray that nothing happened. God bless Kiki. God bless Kiki. And God bless Martell. Because y'all tried to mentally assassinate this man. And if y'all could have physically, y'all would have did it.
It was you.
I
Feeding
never
them
knew what a
information,
blogger
had them
was.
coming for us. It was always you.
Who? So you scared of Melody? Melody's
I'm
right
not
there.
afraid
You
of
scared of her.
anybody. I'm not
You
afraid
gotta
of
be scared of her.
anybody.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Yes, you are. You scared of her. You scared of Melody. And you're scared of your freaking husband. Yes, you is. And I don't give a care if you get mad. I don't care if you unsubscribe. I don't care because I'm sold out. I'm sold out. Hell with these reality shows. Hell with you. Now, if you got a power to sit there and lay it down and a power to raise you up, I might fear you, but I fear no man. And I don't pick a side. I don't pick a side. Yes, you scared of Melody. You kissed the ring. When the day that you came on Call of King, you initiate yourself to be a part of this clique. A part of this dark soul that you sit there and say Melody was in. Tisha, your horns are showing. Tisha done kissed the ring, guys. Tisha done bowed down and kissed the ring because she wanted that dream house so bad. Not knowing that these children are growing up with the purpose of having that big old mansion. And them children is almost out the house. Girl, you're going to be there by your own lonely self. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Janice. Janice Sparks. Thank you for becoming a new member. Guys, Checking Boo, make sure y'all welcome Janice Starks for being a new member. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But Tisha, your kids are growing up. Why you even needed a house that size? Why? I'm thinking about making my house out of Airbnb. Because we don't need nothing this size. But why? Hmm? When you gonna be there all by yourself? And like I said, honey, if you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen. You get out the kitchen because trust me, I don't know these people from a can of paint, and even if I did know them, I still gonna stand on my truth. I promise you. Like I said, they say I might be having a little three friends. I don't know, but I don't care because long as I know I got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I know I would never be by myself, and that's real talk, honey. I'm on the island all by myself, just me and God, okay? And that's real talk. Uh, um, Tanya says we did discuss this on prosperity butterfly. I did not like it. Checking Boo said wonderful the color. I'm not mentioning none of these names. Definitely not those names. And I don't like I say, ain't nobody go sit here and call me behind a computer a grizzly bear. Make it make sense. So I don't do no names, honey. Trust me. Um, Checking your boo says, this is the receipt shows exactly where Feds the blogger since let me see this. I don't mention nobody's names, guys. Um she's got me sidetracked. She says, yeah, she kissed the ring. She sure did. Tina says this is the receipt shows exactly who's fed the blogger since day one. Also, Checky Boo said, thank you for becoming a member. Please share the live. Yes, guys, share the lives and let people know their opinions are welcome here. And it ain't no favoritism. Right is right and wrong is right. You better preach, girl. You better preach. I'm calling it no matter the person. Thank you for understanding. Also, let me go ahead and continue. So, guys, thank you for becoming a new member. Like I said, we stand on our truth. We ain't sugarcoating in here, honey. That's real talk. In the beginning, Tisha was ratchet with statements like this, and she was shut down by viewers. Tisha disappeared from social media. She won't be able to handle what to come since she is barking. Absolutely. And I don't give a care how much weight she try to lose and how many selfies and pictures she try to come on, honey. These people will never like you. Trust me. They will never like you because these people are lovers of themselves. They will never like you. Okay?
You know who it was. Y'all know who it was.
Yeah, I do know. Like,
You ain't speaking no facts. You're not speaking no facts. You speaking from your husband, that demon on the side of you. You ain't speaking no facts. You letting these people pull your strings.
Moments with your spouse, yes, it is out of order. And this is not the first time that he has done that. So this time I just took action.
And look how articulate she's trying to talk, all professional and because she's a narcissist. Melody is a narcissist. That's how she wins you over. Like I say, it's like a white woman with crocodile tears, weaponized tears. That's how she weaponized you. She sweet talk you. She woos you in. But all the while, just like Tisha has said, and Tisha know, she's a wolf in sheep clothing. That's how she woos you in. But inside, she's like a raven wolf. A raven wolf. Until somebody sit there and wake up and say enough is enough. Look at it. And they're not buying it because they know who she is now. That's how they talk. That's how, according, all this for me is allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. This is my opinion, okay? But that's how they talk. That's how narcissists talk. They very articulate. They use the right words. They use the right words that you want to hear. It's like a man that trying to win you over. You know how they win you over? They try to woo you. They're trying to, give you the right words you want to hear. And before you know it, you done got caught in and they toss you like a rag doll. That's her. That's her.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Where's the video? You said me putting the video out.
Well, there was a warrant out for your arrest. You did get arrested.
For
Harassing communication.
harassing communication.
And look at that demon say harassing communication. You see? Because like I said, he going to stick up for Melody. How the hell you could stick up for Melody? Melody said there made y'all life a living hell. Melody went to the highest ends of the earth to find people who she think that you cheated with and got your sister-in-law on, and you still windmilling from her. Because let me tell you a secret. Melody, according to what I have observed from this reality show, and all this to me is for entertainment purpose only, for Kiki, I think the reason why Melody went to the ends of the earth to find out who Marcel was cheating with, because she wanted to know herself if he was cheating on her. And that's how I see it. And that's why Carlos King sat there and say they make good chemistry together. Okay? It wasn't for Letitia. It was for her. She wanted to know if her Negro was cheating on her. Because see, he respects her. He's scared of her. He'll drink her bathwater if she asks. That's why when they was outside some business, he told her to button up your clothes. You got your breasts hanging all out. So now I guess Tisha and them, they all sister wives now.
It was a Kiki moment. I anticipate Kiki moments.
Now this right here, I love it. This gonna be my anthem. This gonna be my intro. This part right here, but I'm gonna save it for another day. Okay, let's go to season one. Okay. Let's go to season one. This is where the meat. This is where the meat at. Season one. Let's watch it.
Do something else outside the household. Like, I just don't want to be in a household with the kids all day, every day.
This is what I said in the beginning, sweetie. Like, at the end of the day, we're not coming off the deal. We made a deal.
I think it's important to have Marcel know how important.
So he sat there and say, she want to come out the house. Now, why in the heck? Come on, guys. You had a man that wanted to keep you in the house, barefooted and pregnant or whatever, as a maid and a mammy. Well, why would you want to go and build a huge house out there in the middle of nowhere? When he kept you in the house right there in your community around people, why would you have this man to build you a house in the boondocks? What's the purpose? Who you want to front or flex or however y'all talk? She want to prove a point to who? Why would you want a match? Ain't nobody jealous, but it doesn't make no sense, because now your children are growing up. It's time for you to leave legacies for your children. I would sit there, would have took the money, and I would have built more hotels or whatever, mansions or whatever they are doing. I would have never put the money on me. I would have never did that. I would have never. And this man sat there and he tell you know your role, which means all he wants you is a maid and a mammy. That's it. A maid and a mammy. That's all he wants. And he wanted to use your degree. I promise you, honey, that degree that she got is working overtime. What man that you know gonna sit there and have you out of your own office, build an office, and she couldn't even come in the office, had somebody else sitting in a chair? That right there should have said it alone. All I need you to just go ahead, use your credit, use whatever you need to use. And this is just my opinion, guys. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only. But that's what they showed us. He kicked out her own office, had some other Negro sitting in the office. Oh, he's more better qualified. Do he have 2 masters and a bachelor's? Did he go to college? You earned that. You can't use that. He was sitting there telling you, you got that. But look, all I need you is to play your role. All I need you is to play your role. Hold on one second, guys. All I need is for you to play your role. Your role is to go and go to that bank and use your credit and get all them loans. And that's just my opinion. Get all them loans. Oh, babe, look, I'm telling you, let me do it. Let me do it. All I just need you to just go get them loans. You know, go get all these contracts. You know, and most likely she'll get them contracts because she's very smart. And then go and set your tail home and let me and Melody show you how to work it. Me and Melody show you how to work it. I know it hurt. I know it hurt, but I hate stupid people. I hate silly women. I hate silly women. I know it hurts. But like I said, the truth is like surgery. Don't ever think that you're going to come in this room and think that I'm going to tickle your ears. The truth is like surgery. But I promise you, it heals. Everybody want a temporary fix. If you can't stand the heat, we are in the heat. We are in fire. It's like gold. You come in here, you're going to come in the fire. But once you come out, you're going to shine like gold. Gold does not shine unless it go through the fire. Anything that you get instant, I don't want nobody to tickle my ears. Tell me the truth. It might hurt me, but I know it's going to help me. And that's real talk. But I hate stupid women. Hey, Country. I see Country's in the house. She said, thank everyone for liking the video. I hate stupid women. That's why I sit there and say you can have all the degrees that you want and still be stupid. And I don't underestimate nobody's degree. I want to see all my black people prosper. But I don't support stupid people, stupidity. I don't support that.
Important it is for me to work, mainly because I feel like I'm not contributing anything towards the house and towards myself. I just want him to start supporting me. So what's the point of spending all the money and doing all the background and getting the license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, it was for fun.
Ain't that something to him is for fun? And he said it. He does not respect her. She said, what's the purpose of me getting my license if I can't use it? Yes, you're going to use it because he's going to take you straight to the bank. Oh, yes, you can use it. Go out there and get those loans. I know your credit is good. Most likely he's riding on your credit anyway. And you can't get mad. Don't try to come at my channel, which it doesn't matter because my channel been tossed, thrown to and from. You can't get mad. This is all from a freaking reality show for entertainment purpose only. Okay? I'm talking about a reality show. These people put their life out there for the world to pick it apart. But he sat there and say, just for show. No, it was not for show. It was not just to put on a wall as a picture. I promise you, he using that like a runaway slave. He probably gonna sit there and use her credentials where you don't even see the ink on the paper no more. Every time you look at, she printing out new copies. Probably can't even find the original. He used it so much. All he see you just for profit. That's all he see you as. A cash cow. And I promise you, just like I said before, if you don't get off of this show, if he ever come up, which is not going to last, he will trade you in a minute for a Becky with a good hair. I promise you that, because he does not respect you. That's why he went to Africa, which, oh my God, they gave me some receipts about that. But I refused to come out and talk about it. I was going to come out at one time. I was ready to come out. But I sat there and say, no, no. But that's why he went to Africa, because he had no respect for you. When he sat there and said he was stressed out, you was stressed out too. You was going to college, coming home with the kids and doing what a mother's supposed to do and handling things, but all of a sudden he was stressed out. Negro, set your tail down. Set your tail down. Guys, look, I got 8 more minutes and I'm closing it out.
Okay.
Okay, T,
I'm done with the conversation.
what can I say to help us never have this conversation again?
Well, we're probably gonna have it again because I'm sure it's gonna come back up.
I don't get why.
Well, you know what? No, we're not, because you don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna show you that I can balance it. And there you have it.
On paper.
I'm done with it.
You see, he does not respect her at all. Chicken Boo says, remember Tisha cried to Maurice how Marcia called her stupid. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to find that clip. Let me know what season that is. I'm gonna have to find that. Let me know what season that is, because I sure will pull that up. Remember Tisha cried to Maurice how Marcia called her stupid behind the scene on a reunion. Also, Tisha is on an episode. Marcia is one of her kids, and the workload has been on her. Wow. As one of her kids, I guess. Oh, it was at a reunion? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to find that one. I ain't see that one. I didn't see that one. So guys, look, I got about 5 more minutes and I'm closing it down. So let me go ahead and continue with this train wreck.
Well, you're kind of not, though.
I am over this conversation.
But it's not resolved. I've been here, babe. We've been here for 12 years.
MJ.
I thought initially that.
And you see, next year, I don't want to hear nothing about no MJ, no children or nothing. Now we're gonna sit there and say, look, we already know you a good mother. You played for 8 years. We want to see you with the hard hat on. We want to see you in control. Okay. We want to sit there and see that. We want to see Marshall give you the same respect he gives Melody. We want to see that.
Tisha, when she said she was gonna get a real estate license, it was something she was gonna I want to go grab my real estate license, not sacrificing the kids' well-being because I want to make money.
I know how to work.
And this dude is gaslighting you. Talking about with the kids. He care less. He just don't want you around what he's doing. Oh, he just want a comfortable home where when he feel like, he wants to lay his head down and, somebody that he can control and run. That's all he want. This man is only gaslighting you. Wow. Yes. How young she looked it on that one. That's all he was doing is gaslighting her. Oh my God. Guys, I'm done with this. I am so done with this. But that's what I wanted to go ahead and talk about, honey. Like I said, it's time to reveal it all. But as you can see right here by the title of Love and Marriage in Huntsville, I put the executive producer playbook, the EP playbook. I'm talking about Melody Cherie Hout playbook. She thought that she was going to sit there and she was going to run with another storyline for next season with the RP. But when your victim card is your only script, but nobody's not going to allow you to play the victim anymore. You play with the infidelity, but we'd be darned if you play with the RP. And that's real talk, okay? So country girl, go ahead and close me out, okay? Hashtag wake up. Checking your boo. Yes, indeed. Say, I know, right? Tisha looks so young. Yes, she did. For to let this old man sit there and try to bring her down because all he wanted was your credit. How the heck he wanted a stay-home wife, but yet met her in college, getting her degree, knowing she was a go-getter, knowing she had 2 masters and 1 bachelor's. If he wanted a housewife, a mammy and a maid, he should have went out there in the church and found him someone. But no, he went and got somebody out of college and most likely saw the achievement. Oh my God, she's going somewhere. I need her in my corner because she's the one going to bring me to where I need to go. and I'm gonna toss her like day old bread once I'm finished with her. See, like I said, honey, I promise you, this is real talk, okay? So Tina sat there and said, this was a great live. Thank you. And thank you so much, checking your booth. Thank you so much, man. I mean, guys, I thank y'all. Y'all made my job easy. 2 hours. I was on here for 2 hours. And I promise you, I still got some win, but I'm going to say that and save it for another day. My country girl says, another great live, unapologetic real talk. Thanks everyone for coming over and liking the video. For stay safe, stay prayed up, and God bless you all. Thank you, awesome, grateful. So, guys, on that note, also checking your booth, say thank you for joining the chat. Please share the live. Yes, indeed, guys. So you all be blessed. Enjoy your day, and know only what you do for the Most High God is gonna last. Everything else, trust me, it is obsolete, and that's real talk. Okay, so Stylish Jill says, good live. Tina Love say hashtag true tellers. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close it down. So you all be blessed. Okay.